The psychology of the mind is the study of how we think, feel, and behave. It comes from the field of psychology, which explores the hidden processes inside us that shape our everyday life. At first, the mind seems simple. We think thoughts, we feel emotions, and we act accordingly. But in reality, the mind is complex, powerful, and sometimes even confusing. It does not just respond to reality, it interprets it. Every day, thousands of thoughts pass through our mind. Some are positive, some are negative, and many happen automatically without us even noticing. These thoughts are not always facts. Instead, they are often shaped by our past experiences, fears, beliefs, and expectations. For example, two people can face the same situation but react completely differently. One person may see failure as proof that they are not good enough, while another may see it as a lesson and an opportunity to grow. The difference is not in the situation, it is in the way their mind interprets it. This is where an important idea comes in, explained by cognitive behavioral theory. It suggests that our thoughts, feelings, and actions are deeply connected. What we think affects how we feel, and how we feel affects what we do. If a person constantly thinks, "I am not enough," they will start to feel insecure or anxious. Those feelings may lead them to avoid opportunities or distance themselves from others. Over time, this creates a cycle where thoughts, emotions, and behavior keep reinforcing each other. Another important part of the mind is the difference between the conscious and subconscious. The conscious mind is what we are aware of, the thoughts we actively think. The subconscious mind, however, stores our habits, memories, and deep beliefs. It works quietly in the background, but has a strong influence on our decisions and reactions. Many of our fears and insecurities come from this subconscious part. For example, if someone has experienced rejection in the past, their mind may start expecting rejection, even in situations where there is none. This can lead to overthinking, doubt, and emotional pain. The mind also has a natural tendency to focus on negative things. This is sometimes called a negativity bias. It means we often remember criticism more than praise, and we worry more about problems than we appreciate good moments. While this helped humans survive in the past, it can create stress and anxiety in modern life. Overthinking is another common pattern of the mind. It happens when we analyze situations too much, often imagining worst-case scenarios. Instead of solving problems, overthinking usually increases confusion and emotional distress. However, the powerful thing about the mind is that it can be trained. We are not completely controlled by our thoughts. We can learn to observe them, question them, and change them. When we stop believing every negative thought, we begin to take control of our mental world. For example, instead of thinking, "Everything is going wrong," we can pause and ask, "Is this really true, or is my mind exaggerating?" This simple shift can reduce stress and bring clarity. Practices like self-awareness, positive self-talk, and mindfulness help strengthen the mind. They allow us to stay present instead of getting lost in worries about the past or future. Understanding the psychology of the mind also helps improve relationships. When we realize that others are also influenced by their own thoughts and emotions, we become more patient and empathetic. We stop reacting instantly and start responding with understanding. In the end, the mind is like a storyteller. It constantly creates meanings, assumptions, and explanations about the world around us. Sometimes those stories are helpful, but sometimes they are not true. The key is to remember that we are not our thoughts. We are the ones who observe them.